Hey there, fellow gamers. Owners here, back with another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. And boy, am I excited! Look, it's always fun starting a new game. And last episode, we got through just some of this early setup, which is kind of basically as far as I've gotten in the game. This is as far as I've gotten in the game in my 4 epic hours of playthrough practicing for this. So. Well, actually, I've got to science. We did get to science last time we tried this, but today that is our goal. We're going to automate some science, and it's going to take a few things. Firstly, do we have the tech? We do not have the tech, so let's get the tech for that, and let's research that. Now, I am pre-recording this along with the first episode, so if you've left comments in the first episode, I'm not ignoring them. Just I'll get to them as we get to the next episode. So let's do. This is only producing one of them. No, it's producing 2 of them, and that's producing 2 of them. Perfect. All right. Let's go one of those and one of those. That's 2 of each. It's 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, that should be enough to get this research going, and we'll get our labs and whatnot. We'll shift click to get those going. And let's clean up our inventory by burning this. Grab these out and throw those in there. We'll get rid of them. Oh, that's interesting. It's burning these ones first. I mean, I like it. I like it that it's not using our higher density. It's 500 kilojoules, 1.5 megajoules. I wonder. Yeah, I'm not sure what the ordering in there is. Anyway, there we go. We've unlocked our research. So we can still manually build electromagnetics cubes, and we might as well. 9, 10. All right, we might as well just do 10 of them, and because there is a tech, there's an upgrade that is just 10 of them. So we'll get that going. Because what else are we going to do? Well, what we need to do is figure out the actual research for that, the automation for this. So what we're going to need is our magnetic coils, one of them, and a circuit board, one of them. Seems pretty easy. Circuit board is just the plates. We have plates, and this one is a copper plate, which actually is interesting because this is equaling. So this requires 2 iron a second, 1 copper plate, and this requires another copper plate. So that's two plates a second of both of them, which we don't actually have, but we'll get there. And then this also requires 2 magnets, which if we were doing this 2 a second, we would need to turn iron ore into magnets at a rate of 2 of these would support 3 of these. 2 of these would make 3 a second. No, that's wrong. 3 of these makes 4.5 a second, which is enough to support 2 of those. Yeah, it's a funky one, isn't it? I think the ratio is actually going to be 4 to 2. 4 to 2. 4 to 2. 2 a second. We need. Yeah. Okay. All right. What we're going to need, we're definitely going to need 2 of these because this needs more than it can produce, and these are made in. Is there a way to see what building they're made in? Oh, there we go. Made in a smelting facility. All right, and these are made in assemblers, and these are made in assemblers.
You all right. Unlock the universe exploration.
Yes, that's great. Now we can hit H, and we can turn on veins. Ah, yeah, that's right. It's all coming back to me. All right. We can toggle some of these. What else we got? Building icons. Well, we definitely want those. That's the old alt mode. Building warnings off. No, we keep that on. Space navigation. That doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't seem to do anything. Well, I'm sure we'll leave it on if it's not doing anything, because maybe we'll need it later on. Power grid. We can toggle that. That's actually nice. All right. H. H is that short key. Good one to know. What we got here? What else we got? These are all things. We've got a statistics panel. Oh man, how did I miss this in the first episode? Oh, I love statistics. All right. Our power generation and consumption is good. We did fix that up at the end of last episode. Can we have a look at an hour? How do we know if these aren't matching? Would have been nice to have that underneath here, just so we can see what's going on. Ooh, oh my goodness. Yeah, man. So much good stuff. Research. Ooh. Dyson Sphere, man. All right, lots of things to look forward to. Lots of things. I do love a good bit of statistics. Okay, so let's start. Let's start by getting some green circuits. Let's try and start by actually seeing what the proper name is. We're going to make some circuit boards. All right, we need some assemblers for that. We're going to need a few. We actually got 4 assemblers, so that's probably all right. We'll make a couple more. And how are we going for smelters? We are going to need a couple of smelters, and we're probably going to need a bit more iron, and we actually have a fair bit of copper on us, so that's all right. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to have an output of this coming up here. How are we for inserters? Yeah, we better get some more inserters as well. Okay. And likewise, an output of this coming up here. Now, we don't actually have, annoyingly, we don't have splitters yet, do we? What do we need? What do we need for splitters? Splitters, all right. Improve logistics, is that splitters? It is. And, okay, that's going to be the first thing we go for with our newfound science. For now, though, we'll have to get by. That is an annoying little gap in our power system. All right, so there we have our buffer of plates that we can grab from. And I did say we needed 2 a second, and these are only making 1 a second, so let's actually just throw down... Oh, I like that it included... I like that it included the inserters. I think I complained about it last episode, if I remember correctly, but now I can just shift-click that and copy it, and it does it with, not inserters, sorters. That's actually really nice. All right. I feel like we're not efficiently using our towers, but we'll get there. So now we've doubled our output, and as you can see, this one here is nicely together. This one's not so much nicely together. But look at that, it's actually backing up a little bit here because we're making 2 a second, and these can only handle 1.5 a second. So we're going to need a second one. Put one on the other side as well so we can match the output to the input. And I'm out of them. Of course I'm out of them because I haven't been making them. Let's make some more. All right, we're probably going to need to make a lot more than just that. Got a lot of things on the screen. Let's get rid of some of these things on the screen. All right. Let's make another 5, another 10 of those. How are we going for belts? Yeah, we're going to need a bit more belts. There you go. Let's make a stack of them. All right. So now we have this, and if this is our tiny smelting column to begin with, let's come over here a little bit, and we'll make our first assembler, which is going to be a green circuit. We're going to need to power that, and I'm just going to put it not right next to it because I want to have a belt out. There we go. All right. So we are going to need 2 belts coming in here. Now, we could of course do the old this and have our inserters reach across. However, as we saw earlier, that's actually going to slow us down because the going twice as far takes half as long. But now that I think about it, we only need 1 copper to the iron. So if we had these on the other way around, okay, if we had these the other way around, we would be able to put copper on the inside, iron on the inside, and copper on the outside. And the fact that it takes half as long would be offset by the fact we only need half as many. I like it. So we're going to do that. And if I've got enough belts, there we go. Now, one thing we didn't discuss, which is actually a neat little thing, is we can increase the level with our up arrow. And we can do that, and then we can decrease it down. Nope, we did not increase it. We did not increase it. Stop. All right, let's try again. Increase. Start building, and then press up to go up a level. Press up to go up a level. Must be horizontal when turning. I don't want to turn. Don't turn. Why are you turning? All right, what's going on here? Endpoint must be horizontal. Ah, there we go. Okay, okay. So I've got to actually start a little bit lower if I want that to cross back. Let's go back one. It's got to make these things look nice. Go up one level and then yeah, there we go. All right, and then down a level. This is not ideal, is it? Because now, whoops. Can I Control Z out of that? No, I can't. All right. There we go. All right. That looks really ugly, doesn't it? Yeah, that's You know what? I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Because we've just done this backwards, haven't we? What we should have done is have this one here go up there and then down. Is that down? Yep, there we go. All right. There we go. Now that is significantly neater, isn't it? Okay. We got there in the end. Like I said, we're gonna have some false starts along the way. So if I do one there and one there, that is what, 1.5 a second, and this needs 2 a second. That's actually not enough. I would need. All right. Change of plans. This is good in the ratios that we use twice as many of these, but we're actually not producing this at the full rate. If I take this away, if I take those away, we'll see, yeah, we run out of the iron. So we actually need a second one of iron, a second inserter for the iron, a second sorter, and now we're going to start running out of copper, aren't we? Yep. And because we've used up the 3 faces, we can't actually go any further. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, there we go. And, I mean, we went to all that effort to cross them over, but we really didn't need to. All right, we're gonna go back to this arrangement. So to maximize this, we need 1 a second and 2 a second. So this will give us, that will give us 1.5 a second, which will be enough of those, and then we get 2 over here. Each doing 1.5 a second. There'll be 3 of those, which will be now enough. So this will work at full speed. If I take those away, there shouldn't be any delay. No, there's not. Okay, perfect. All right, now we have some circuits. We'll pop down a storage here. I'm going to offset it because I think we might want to have. No, don't put it there. Remember, we learnt last episode you can't put them next to each other. Not a matrix lab. Give me a circuit in. There we go. All right. Oh gosh, can we actually put them that close? I don't think we can. I've forgotten now. There to there, we can, but that does seem to be at an angle, and it is that half speed. All right. We are making. What's this recipe? This is 1 a second, and we're only outputting half a 0.75 a second. So we're actually limiting it by doing that. So let's not do that. I did want to have the ability to put some storage on multiples, but for now we'll just do this. We'll probably pull this storage out at some point in the future. But now we should have our second one, which I think is ridiculous. You can't have these right next to each other, but probably because that bit sticks out a bit. Anyway. That will give us circuits. Let's shrink that down. We don't want to have 1 billion circuits, but we do want to have some. All right, that's half the equation. Circuits is half the equation. We're starting to get into some materials here, which we do not want to do. I might have put this a little far away. But after circuits, and we will not there. Cancel that. Let's go 2 away. So that would be there. Can I don't know, can I put, yeah, I can. Awesome. All right. Cancel all those. Cancel. There is, by the way, you can also change how the cancel works. You can cancel in big chunks. Get rid of that. You can. This is a really nice touch. You can turn off like different things and only enable different things as a default, which I think is really nice for the way to go. Anyway, this one here, we want to be building. We want to be building something else, don't we? We want to be building these guys, and they need copper. Okay. This is. We're gonna have to, until we get splitters, we're gonna have to do something a little bit different. We're gonna have to do this. Get rid of that. All right. Okay, so that'll get that going that way, and then we'll have. Yeah, we'll have this one coming up here. Okay, perfect. But we also need to feed in our magnets, and we need 2 every second. We need 2 a second. So this one makes 1 every 1.5 seconds. So we need 3 of these, don't we? 3 of these. 2 of these would make. Oh man, brain explosion. 2 of these would make 2 in 1.5 seconds, but we actually need 2 in 1 second. So yes, we need 3. Because 3 would make 1 every half a second. 1 every half a second, which is exactly the amount we need. 1 every half a second, which is 2 a second. Yeah. Okay. 3. We need 3. I don't think we can feed 3 in there. We also don't have any smelters, so let's build 3 of them. I apparently need some more stone bricks in my inventory. Where is our stone bricks? Here we are. Let's say that's probably enough. We don't need to be overdoing the storage of that. Speaking of overdoing storage, how's our fuel situation? Aha. Let's throw some more of that in there. This must be chockers. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, we're going to keep that on chockers. I think that's a nice one to have. Power situation. Power is not great. Let's make a couple more of these. We will get coal power at some point in the future. I did get that far. What are we missing to make more of these? It must be iron to make the iron ore to make the magnets. It must be iron ore to make the magnets. We'll grab some more of that, and there we go. Yeah, we can make some more of that. All right, we'll make a few more of them. All right, do we get the smelters? We did get the smelters. Now, is there any way that we could have 3 of these line up? No, there's no way we could have 3 of these do what we want to do. So we're going to start here, and we're going to make. Oh, this is already feeling really spaghetti now, because if I put 3 of these like this, it feels too close. So I want to put a splitter here in the future. Yeah, we're gonna change that around. Let's go with 3 of them over here. Let's go with 3 of them over here. Is that going to work? We'll have to. Yeah, we'll make it work. Well, what if I did? Aha! What if I did 1, 2, 3 like this? Yeah. Okay. That's going to work. So we need to bring our iron ore here up this way, and we will have to move you somewhere else, probably up there. See if that works. Not really. We missed a little bit here. Maybe I just bring it across there instead. There we go. That's got it. All right. So this now starts here and then goes up a level. Is that up a level? It is, and then down a level. Oh, so close. All right. I guess we move these again. I'm not used to these 3D belts. All right, so that's where our iron gets. It's interesting. We had the range to get all the way here. I have to consider that we don't have to move so close to the buildings. We don't have to move so close to the buildings. Good to know. All right. So now that we have that, we can pop our 3 of these things down. That last one's probably going to need another bit of something. Okay, so 3 of these is making 2 a second. Yep, we got this. All right. Can we shift copy, paste. Beautiful. All right. Inserters. How are we doing for inserters? We've got 10 left. I think that should do it. Let me just check the numbers here. We need one every 1.5 seconds. Yeah, we've got one every 1.5 seconds. 1.5 trips per second. It's actually we got 1.5 a second, and we only need 1 a second. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So then from here, we bring all this out, and we bring it out to. Let's have a look at the numbers. How many of these do we need? We need 2 a second, which means we will need 3 inserters for this, 3 sorters for this, and then we need 1 a second for this, which means we need 1 copper just close. Oh, we need 2. We need two close. If we have that there, this should give us 2 close inserters, which have a 0.75, 1.5, so that's 3 a second, which is enough. And then, of course, we do need to actually output these, like so, and then we can save a bit of belt there. And we're away. All right, that's the first part. Now, the next part's pretty easy. We just get this guy here, come out here. And, of course, we've not kept up with the crafting. We have not kept up with the crafting. Let's get a few more of them. Go grab some more iron. Yeah, lots of iron. Lots of iron. We've got a fair bit of copper. Copper doesn't seem as important as I'm used to. And I guess we need to go in close. Alright. Not sure what's going on with these soil piles. We don't seem to have soil piles per se in our inventory. What's this? It's organic crystal. Sure, it'll come in use. That's not soil piles. No, that's just regular old stone. Okay, we'll like I said, a lot of these things we'll figure it out as we come to it. Now we only need 1 of these to get us 1 a second, and we're away. There we go. That's perfect. Insufficient power supply. We did make a bunch more of these, and as you can see, we're building out here. We've got all this space over here that we can use. Try and use it somewhat efficiently. Need foundation, so we've hit the water there. Okay, a bit more. Plenty more space. Too close to another wind turbine. There we go. Yeah, how many more of these? One more. All right. And we can slot these in the middle too. But I'm trying to avoid putting them in the middle just to give us enough space. So our power now is our demand. I don't know if we're running full, so we just got to keep an eye on that. But low power doesn't seem to be a huge issue so far. But we now have this. We now have this. Lack of item. What am I missing? Some of these. Give me some of them. Oh, now we actually have. Oh, we have components. It's beautiful, isn't it? Grab me some more of them. Our handcrafting even is improving. All right. Grab me some more of them, and let's grab some more of them. All right. Pop you right here. Oh, I do like. All right. So now we have all these things. We have all these things, and we can build a matrix lab. Not sure if I actually need to be doing this. Oh, an autosave. Wonderful. Okay. We're going to build our matrix lab here. We actually have one in our inventory, which is nice. And let's have a look at you. Okay.
Matrix lab. You can use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock.
So we actually need. Okay, we need 1 of each. We need 1 of each. That's right. So we do need to make another super matrix. We are missing iron ore.
More actual world technologies by operating the home world simultaneously.
Can I just steal some of these? I can. There we go. All right. Let's produce a couple more, because these things you can actually build on top of each other. I'm sure you've seen it if you looked at other playthroughs. But we are going to produce these guys, the basic cores. Now, what's our ratio of these? Every 3 seconds we need 1 of each. So that's pretty slow. We're going to boost that up. We're going to make 3 of these producing these, so we make 1 a second, which I think is just a nice number. All right, so we're going to need to bring this stuff over, and what I'm going to do is this, and then we'll bring that one over like that. That will work very nicely. Once I get that going, there we go, and you to there. That one actually looks like it's at an angle. Is that the case? 1.5 seconds a trip, that's fine. 1.5 per second, sorry. 1.5 trips per second, not 1.5 seconds per trip. There is a difference. There is a difference, all right. And then you can come into there, and you can come into there, and 1.5 a second, 1.5 trips per second will mean we'll have at least 1 in there making 1 a second. Now we put those other 2 there. Look at that. Power requirements for these guys, probably pretty high. We can't see it there. Here we go. Yeah, 480 kilowatts when they're actually working. So we are going to need to bam that up a little bit. Now, can I didn't actually check. Can I put an inserter on the end of one of these things? Well, first of all, we miffed that pretty annoyingly. There we go. All right. There we have it. Okay, can I put an inserter going like that? I can. And is that a 0.75? No, it's a 1.5. Perfect. All right. So that'll be enough to get all these. I assume they're fed like that. You're doing 20 a minute. Why are you not feeding? Why are these top ones not working? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, you must have to get to some overflow level. But here we are. Here we are. All right, let's pop down a final storage, because why not? And more inserters. More, not inserters. Don't say inserters. More of these, filling this up. All right, all right, all right. We now have production. And that production we need to turn into research. We need to turn into research. There we go. Pop you there. Is that aligned? It is aligned. Beautiful. And you are not doing that. You are doing research. No, matrix research activated. Okay. We are in matrix research. This is what we said we were doing, and that is definitely what we're doing. So we're going to get splitters. Manual research? No, I don't want to do manual research. Maybe because we haven't got the power run out to here. Not enough. Actually, was that double? Did I say double click to open replicator? That is a nice little thing. All right, let's make a few of these. Apparently, we have a bunch of stuff in our inventory to make it already, which is nice. Oh yeah. We've actually got a we've got a store of these things. Oh, this is nice. Forgot about that. All right. So let's get you to power up over here. And how many are using a second? Where does it say that? Insufficient power supply. That's a problem. Let's make a few more of these. How do we know? How do we know? Like it's 50 hash a second, but what is that? What is? How much of these is how many hashes are in a magnet? I mean, are we safe in assuming that 1:1 ratio? So if we actually had 2 more of these, if we had 2 more of those, could we support that? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. How do I? There we go. Just get rid of it. Don't use inventory items anymore. Okay, we've got another one of these now. Pop it on top. Apparently we're still only doing 50 hashes a second, but we've got 2 of them going. So confusing, so confusing. All right, let's get a few more of these in some of these gaps. All right, pop on there. Collides other objects. Really? Oh, it's actually got a reasonably large footprint. There we go. All right. A few more of them. Let's get some power up here. Too close to another one. There we go. And the last one of these. All right. Science is up and running. Science is up and running. Hash rate 170 a second. Again, how do we know? How do we know? Well, I guess we can look here and see if this number is production panel. Production panel, yes. Okay, okay. Can we search the production panel? No, we cannot. Don't do that. Production panel. Where are... research. Here we go. No, don't tell me hashes. Don't tell me hashes. 3 a second. 3 a second is how many we're actually producing. 4 a second, we're not producing 4 a second though. Production. Here we go, here we go. What is this? Not sure what the star situation does. Is that going to bring it to the top? Favorites. Ah, yeah, nice, nice. All right. Okay, we figured that out. We can set favorite groups. So if we favorite that as group 1, there we go. Okay, so we are producing 3.8 a minute. We're only consuming 1.7. Our production is outweighing probably, well, now we see why, because we've actually completed our research. All right. Steel is probably pretty good. Let's how are we doing for time? Oh, we're at the end. We're at the end. Let's have a look at what else we've got. We do need this kind of... We saw graphite as a requirement for other research. Thermal power. Okay, yeah, let's get that. And let's just leave it there. We're researching thermal power. I'm going to pause it because I don't want to finish that until we get to the next. Whoa, there we go. All right. I don't want to research that until we start the next episode, so I don't forget, because we're going to make power plants. If I finish it now, we will forget. Whew, man. There we go. We've got our blue science. I'm just going to call it blue science. I can't remember the name, and we can't go back in and check, or we're going to finish the research. So, blue science is done. We can now start looking at the next kind of tech levels. Probably not a bad idea to think about getting some belts and sorters being made. Handcrafting seems pretty quick, so I probably don't need to do that for smelters and assemblers at this point, but having a steady supply of belts and sorters is going to be really handy. But maybe we'll look at that next episode, maybe we won't. We'll figure it out as we go. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to my wonderful patrons, and I'll see you next time.